have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
Here, take a flyer, please.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing... Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store. Hoped crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic.
You're for real. Sweet. They deserve it.
I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
We're making our way over from Pier 4 now. Show us about 8 minutes out.
Break-in in progress. Officers needed south of Houston.
Used these electrician's gloves in my first fight with Electro. Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume, which saved my bacon more than once. Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
We gotta keep him on the ground or we're done! Knock that off! It just got more interesting. Open!
So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in. My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday. Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own.
Narcotic sale reported in progress. Backup requested near Trinity. Over.
Drug deals and criminals. They go together like cookies and milk.
Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma. Especially back alley Big Pharma.
Crush your tiny bow! Gotta keep him on the ground or we're done!
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5. However that works. Texted Yuri to pick these guys up. Oh, I wish there was a Spidey emoji I could put at the end.
Any available units? 1182 along.
Attention units. Armed robbery in progress. Available officers, move on the financial district.
The infamous dumpling recipe. Should've... Magnifique!
All units, getting multiple reports of muggings perpetrated by armed suspects. Incident was reported near Trinity.
People know my parents died in a plane crash, but I still can't tell anyone they were government agents. Wish I knew more about them. I wish anyone did.
Wow. Can't believe I'm feet away from the guy who took our
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new?
Hassling the boss at the raft.
Kidding? It's like a 5-star hotel for him. Anything he wants.
The guys inside respect them.
Sure, but I'm not just...
Gloves off! Like fish in a barrel.
Heads up! He's airborne! I can't reach him! Why won't you die? Here comes the pain! Get this stuff off of me! I will be beating him!
I got a funny feeling. Get him!
Heads up! He's airborne!
You guys are late. Don't worry, I got plenty of face kicks left.
Can't hit him in the air!
Really? More guys? I don't have this many friends.
Give him the ball!
Spider-Man, I checked records and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
They're moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
You asshole! Welcome to the air show. Oh, great, more of them. Guys, this isn't here. You could have just bailed.
Dig in! We gotta stop him! How was he beating him?
Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars.
Son of a...
Yuri, I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting for you.
Great, I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
Superheroing doesn't leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can.
Police reports show a rash of break-ins recently. The victim of one of them is here with us now. What happened, ma'am?
Well, my business was broken into. A flower shop. Who breaks into a flower shop? I was cleaned out. I couldn't believe it. I thought the area was safe. I see Spider-Man around all the time.
My dear, you've learned the hard way the sad truth about Spider-Man. He only cares about the glory. Something as, forgive me, prosaic as a break-in and robbery is beneath his notice. Do not rely on him to keep your property safe. The only thing he truly values is his own massive ego.
I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped working in the middle of a trig exam. Huh, you get what you pay for.
Attention units, we've got a 10-10 possible narcotic sale. Proceed to 2 bridges. Over.
I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Fisk's men. This is my shocked face.
Here has to be suicidal.
Hit him harder!
This is gonna hurt!
Gotta take out the jamming device. I didn't... Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place.
Thought we had a cop on the payroll keeping us off the crime.
Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Heads up! I see him! Keep doing that!
Found webs over here! Hey, hide! Got eyes on Spider-Man!
Making progress! Keep it up! Get him! Crush him! Keep him down before he knocks you off!
just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. Only one jammer left. This rooftop's emptier than my bank account. Incoming! Never touches the ground.
Why we need these jammers? I thought our guy on the inside disabled all the crime towers. Someone's been reactivating. We can't risk anyone seeing what we're up to.
Found you.
Hey! Spider-Man's here! Hey! It's him! Crap! Get it off! I'll teach you! Fisk will have our asses! Take him down!
Now I just need... Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Nothing.
Nap time.
Spider-Man's here, and he's picking us off. Anybody thinks we're weak now? I'll show them weak.
I want a bagel.
You asked for it! Say goodnight!
Anyone?
Snip it off. Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft.
Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
Boss, watch your head! Keep him on the ground!
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, after Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing for the consequences, our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem! Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
Goodbye!
Spider-Man, I need help.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband, Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like that. I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on. Detox center's not far. Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him.
Spider-Man!
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous. That woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
You better not hold anything back.
Why would I? If that picture gets
That
out,
angle.
my life's over.
Need to get it straight on.
Give me the plans and it won't. Very nice.
Just what I needed.
Looks good. Remember, tell anyone about this, and I leave.
Plans. This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Let me know if I can help.
All right. I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch. Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo. No perches with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
Took you long enough.
Yeah.
Nice clear image.
He fell in line.
It always was a sign. Boss will be happy. Let's see the plans. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta catch my train. I want to keep the boss away. That's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him. No, he'll spot me. I need to track him from above ground. Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path. Carmen, the blackmailer met some guy under the High Line. Sounded like he knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago on a robbery charge.
Casino plans and a criminal record. Not a great combination. I need to find out who else is in on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker. I watch a lot of heist movies.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out. End of the line. I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out. He's heading for that office building.
Wow. Can't believe I'm feet away from the guy who took down Peace and Fisk. Just wow.
I got the plans, boss. Good. Review the schedule at the moment. I put our hires on the whiteboard. Mark their positions on the map. The drive is practically a kid. My brother's kid. Can't trust him. Anyway, it's done. He's already picking up our signal. All right, Roman's ready and we are running late. Let's roll.
They're on the move. I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car.
What the hell? Spider-Man!
I love it when a plan falls apart. Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshawn committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friend.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshawn. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers. And it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show all the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Peter, how are you?
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where did she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You
don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise. Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
You say hi to my kid? Lights back. Move left.
Down the block. Down the block. Discount mattress warehouse. Yo. Best night of your life. Sleep like you never slept before.
I've been a fan for like years. Challenging Osborne in the selection.
Bro.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just... I'll be there soon.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
I feel like
old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
Everybody, you're for real.
Police are on their way. And so am I.
How does it work?
Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about.
This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Wish I could do something.